All right, so hello guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. I'm Ana Carolina. I'm from Brazil, and I'm doing my PhD at the Federal University of Lavras. And this work is entitled Negative and Positive Effects of Urbanization on Native and Exotic Plants. Um, to begin this talk, wait a minute. Yeah, the slide's not going forward. Why is that happening? I'm sorry. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, so begin this talk. I'd like to show you a small piece of what I am doing in my PhD. I just finished the field works. Actually, I finished this month. So I will bring to you some of these results. So one of the questions I have in my PhD is how functional diversity of native and exotic plants respond to urbanization gradients. And to answer this question, I selected 6 cities in the state of Minas Gerais, which is in green here in the map of Brazil. And these cities are Alfenas, Lavras, Pouso Alegre, Poços de Caldas, Três Corações, and Varginha. And all of these 6 cities are in the south of Minas Gerais, of the state of Minas Gerais. Just to have a better idea of this place, of the areas and the cities, here we have the demographic density of them. And for these four cities in the table, like Lavras, Três Corações, Varginha, and Alfenas, I selected 3 areas for each city to do the work. For Pouso Alegre, which is a little bigger city, I selected 4 areas. And for Poços de Caldas, I selected 5 areas. So I have a total of 21 areas in all these 6 cities, right? So to actually see how the functional traits are varying across this urban gradient, I chose 3 type of urban environments, which are these sidewalks here, as you can see in the picture, vacant lots, and squares, right? So in each of these areas, these 21 areas, I defined a buffer with a radius of 200 meters, as you can see here in the picture. And within that buffer, I determined 10 plots to collect the plants. Each of these plots was 1 meter by 1 meter. And in the field work, I only measured the maximum height of each plant, which is one of the traits I measured. And I measured the maximum height of each plant that was inside of the plots. The other traits were measured after the end of each field work. And it is also important to say that the selection of these plots was made based on the number of streets in each buffer, okay? So here I have some pictures of the field work. On the left, I was collecting the plants, the herbs, in a sidewalk. And here I put the plot into this square. So to show you this small piece of my results, I used the Brachiaria, this species, and I made this variance analysis, this analysis of variance to show how the maximum height varies between the type of urban environments. So here on axis X, I have the 3 types of urban environments, which are sidewalks, squares, and vacant lots. And here on axis Y, I have the maximum height. As you can see, there is a difference between the vacant lots and the other types of urban environments, but there is no difference between the squares and sidewalks. So why is this happening? Why we can see that we have a maximum height higher in the vacant lots? So one explanation for that is because we have more space for the plant to grow in this place, in the vacant lots. And there's another explanations I'm going to show you here. One of them is the fact that we have the management of these plants in sidewalks and in the squares. These cleaning workers, they pull out the plants so the area can be clean for people to walk and do their activity. So this is actually a problem to collect the plants, and one of the explanation to see for this result. And the other thing is that in Brazil is really common to use herbicides to kill these plants on sidewalks and squares. It's legal. So one of the herbicides people use, the name is Roundup. So here I was collecting, I was doing the field work, and there was this man, and he was spreading the herbicide in this area. So I have some pictures for the ones that doesn't know the ones that don't know the herbicide Roundup. And the next steps are to identify all the species. I need to set the status of each species, which are the native ones and the exotic and invasive ones. I need to relate the traits of each species between cities and between areas, and define the urbanization gradient, which I'm going to use a supervised classification to do that. So that's it. I would like to say thank you to the Federal University of Lavras and the graduate program in Applied Ecology, where I'm doing the PhD, and to say thank you to CAPS for the scholarship, and also thank you to Rafael, who is my advisor, and the collaborators which are Gustavo and Carla. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching, and that's it.